All right. We're good to go. All right. With that said, welcome back to more Final Fantasy VII Remake. Of my remake playthrough. Forgot to add that little tidbit. So, we're now in Chapter 2.
Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
That's pretty funny. All right, so last time we did Chapter 1, and this time we're doing Chapter 2. I'm going to show you guys that there's absolutely nothing here. For those of you who don't believe me, that there is absolutely nothing at the back there, so don't even bother. All right, so Chapter 1 is done. We blew up the mockery, or we blew up. Trying to, oh, man. I'm still kind of tired, so... I'm gonna stumble here and there, so I do apologize.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
But yeah, now we're in Chapter 2, and Chapter 2...
The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
I don't want to talk over them. But yeah, this is the chapter where Cloud, in the original, Cloud...
Not far.
Okay. Where Cloud in the original just goes through, like, I believe, like, 4 screens, meets Aerith, and then jets off to, Sector 7. In this game, Chapter 2 is, you know, the streets of Midgar is,
As good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Chapter 2 is completely fleshed out.
See you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
They really did expand on this. This is also the first chapter where the story kind of deviates from the original, and where we're introduced to the Whispers.
She's good to go. Fire in the hole!
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Also, there's no chest behind this plate. It looks like a good spot to put a chest, but nope, not there. All right, for this level, I'm not going to be using the hard edge. I'm going to be using a different build. I'm going to be using the Mithril Saber. The reason why I'm using the Mithril Saber is because there is an ability that Cloud has. It's called Focus Thrust. Not Focus Thrust. Yeah, no, not Focus Thrust. It's called Blade Burst. Blade Burst's damage is tied to Cloud's magic stat. So if you increase his magic, Blade Burst does a shit ton of damage. Not only that, but there are enemies with riot shields, which you can't hit directly. You have to get behind them. And but Blade Burst bypasses. Blade Burst completely bypasses the oh, it bypasses the shield. Same with any other magic. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of parry materia. First strike is staying. We're getting rid of revival materia. Yeah, any materia that you have on Barret, you can really move around. The reason why is because you won't have control of Barret until Chapter 5. So you can, you know, take anything that you don't need, like time materia. But I already have another time materia, so yeah, I have 2. So yeah, that could just stay there. First strike materia, that's gonna come off him. And this. Yeah, everything else can stay. But yeah, you only have control over Cloud in this chapter. So you don't have to So you have complete access to whatever you want to put on cloud. Also, what else was I gonna say? Shit. I forgot. Since you have the Mithril Saber, it's really advisable to put on like fire and link it to elemental. And the reason why is because if you link fire, hold on, there we go. If you link fire or any magic with elemental with the Mithril Saber, it deals more damage. I think that's one of its abilities. And since you're dealing mostly against human enemies, then this is actually pretty good. All right, HP up, first strike. We're gonna put, where is it? Yeah, we're gonna put deadly dodge. Deadly dodge is pretty good, but we won't be able to link it up. And the reason why is because I want to put magic up. Yeah, I want to put magic up. Look at that damage. 442. That's insane. That is insane. So yeah. Neat shit. We'll be losing out on parry, but parry, I don't know. Parry is really good with Tifa. Cloud, kind of. Not so much for Aerith and Barrett. But Tifa with parry is really good. Alright, we have Bahamut. Actually, we could switch up to Carbuncle or Cactor. And the reason why is because these summons, you can actually summon them. But, Fire, Elemental, Choco Chick Materia. We'll just summon Carbuncle. Carbuncle is actually kind of OP, but alright, whatever. Also, yeah, we're good. We're gonna keep the Whistle Scarf. You can also improve your magic more with the Circlet if you want, but I'd rather keep the Whistle Scarf so I can have like instant, like 2 ATB at the very start. And plus, we're not dealing with any. We're not dealing with any. What was I gonna say? We're not dealing with any. With any like status ailments. So we should be good.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of Sector
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
Okay. So yeah, in that moment, I kind of switched different lights on in my room. So if I look a little brighter, that's precisely the reason. So yeah, totally not what they were expecting, but it really shows like how quick Barrett's willing to accept.
Train home. Regroup in the freight car. Got it?
Later then.
Hold on.
I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Like how Barrett's willing to accept whatever it takes, as long as it hurts Shinra, as long as it like damages them.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing material.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Okay. I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
All right. So little tidbit there. If you play this game, for the first time, it shows you a little materia tutorial. In the original, it's Barrett that asks, you know, how the hell do you work with materia, and then Cloud ends up explaining. Actually, I think Cloud like ends up explaining like everything. All right, so this is a pretty powerful scene that was totally not fleshed out in the original, because in the original you had like a few people running around. Here, like everybody has dialogue, and like to just show the magnitude of just like what exactly happened. Like this scene makes you question, like, are we the good guys? You know, did what we just do, was it really worth it? And according to Barrett, it was. So some heavy shit. I believe like everyone has like some sort of dialogue. Yeah.
Cloud, up here! Look up! I said look up!
What's up?
Careful up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
It's very... I did not catch this the first time. You see, like...
Got a patient with me. Has trouble walking. Need a stretcher. ASAP. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Hang in there.
Like, these two people are like, trying to help her, but as soon as this part collapses, they, like, kind of abandon her.
Where's that stretcher?
Yeah, I don't think there's any other chests in this area. Yeah, there's only one chest. If you talk to this guy, he'll lead you. Yeah. It just shows you where to go. Oh yeah, there's another chest up here. Give you grenades. Yeah, you see those two people? And yeah. You gotta make sure if they're all right, but it's like she's dying. Oh shit. Yeah, but this scene, this chapter is really, really well done. Capturing the moment. All right, so this is where things start to deviate from the original.
Couldn't be.
So yeah, this is a major deviation because in the original, you don't encounter Sephiroth, or you don't learn about Sephiroth until after the events of Midgar. Here he just shows up and is like, what's up, bitch? But yeah, first playthrough, you have totally have no idea what Sephiroth's intentions are. After playing it, makes complete sense. He's leading Cloud away. Also, if you don't realize, some buildings from the Niflheim incident. But yeah, Sephiroth is leading Cloud away. Which is a major deviation.
You're not real. You're dead.
I am.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown, it burns so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
Yeah. Major deviation there. Telling Cloud to run away. Essentially, what Sephiroth wants is he doesn't want to meet Aerith. That's essentially what he wants. He wants Cloud to deviate from his predetermined path as much as possible. And that's why everything he said, like, was, okay, I'm here to save the planet and all that, but in reality, he wants Cloud to deviate from his predestined path. Also, I want to see well, I won't be able to see it. Also, if you listen to the music closely, it's the orchestrated version of The Promised Land from Advent Children,
What's happening down there?
which was a sequel movie released, I believe, in 2006.
My baby's at the station. Are we trapped?
So yeah, this music is meant to like capture like the atmosphere of the moment, but also it serves to show you or tell you that you're dealing with a completely different Sephiroth.
I should have taken the side street. I'm getting to the
We'll go
station
this
if
way.
it kills
All
me.
right. Need to find another route.
It is not safe to remain indoors. Please leave your
Quickly!
I believe The Promised Land is the second song you hear in Advent Children.
No, there's no time.
You hear the opening theme and then you hear The Promised Land.
Take the alley and climb up to the roof of that building at the end, and you're practically there.
If you make it that far.
You are advised to
What did we
vacate the
do
area
to deserve this?
The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous
There's no
ongoing fires.
chests over there, I think.
Homes are at risk.
And here their children.
I know it!
Yeah, this
I repeat,
children are in distress, like everyone, like it really
emergency
hits the nail hard.
An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area immediately. The explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk. It is not safe to remain indoors.
Man,
Please leave your
what a
residences
mess.
at once. I repeat,
Have they
this is
put
an
out
alert
the
from the
fires
Shinra
yet?
Emergency Operations Center.
What if they
An
reach
evacuation
us?
order
How
has
do
been
we do
issued to the
that?
occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway.
Damn, dude.
You are advised to vacate the area immediately. The explosions at the reactor.
And so apparently the Sephiroth you're dealing with in this game is the Sephiroth from Advent Children, essentially. That's why this music is playing.
Please leave your residences at
Do what
once.
you like. I'm taking the kids to safety.
I repeat,
No, we stay together.
this is an alert from the Shinra
I don't want to
Emergency
leave without you.
Me too! I'm
Evacuation order
staying!
has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector
Shit.
8 Expressway.
Once you're on the street, you want to head for the plaza with the fountain. The station's not too far.
Yeah, just another hotel of where to go. All right, so
Just collapse.
There's materia there, but you won't be able to get in until after you meet Aerith, who is right over there. But yeah, you can't go over there just yet. You need to meet Aerith first. This scene is completely different from the original as well.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
So this is where things are a little bit different, because in the original, she just either gives you the option. You either have the option to, like, oh, hey, like, question, like, hey, you don't see flowers that much. And then she prompts you to buy it for 1 gil. Here she gives you for free, and you get the flower no matter what. So how much is, like, gets right to the point. However, if you click I'm good, you get additional dialogue.
I'm good.
Oh, don't be like that. I know you want one. When was the last time you saw a real flower, huh? Plus, it'll make your girlfriend's day. I guarantee it.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
So yeah, if you clicked on how much, it skips this dialogue option. In your case, it's on the house. So if you click on Don't Be Stupid, like, Cloud's about to, like, offer, like, money, but Aerith gives him the flower regardless. And final take it is, I'll just prompt Aerith to just put it on your chest.
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just
Oh.
blew up. You shouldn't be out here trying to sell.
I forgot to mute. Sorry about that.
Help me! What are they?
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
I'm through with you.
Oops.
I see. Let's do this. See ya.
Beautiful. So
Nothing to it.
yeah, so, like, Probably wondering why the Whisperers showed up. Essentially, Aerith was just taking her time. Because in the original, she just... After she was done giving Cloud the flower, she just instantly left. Yeah. Come over here.
That bastard couldn't have gotten far. Stay alert.
I want to stick around here.
You'll see the Huntsman. Alright, so this level is, was like 3 screens worth in the original. Here, it's completely fleshed out.
Enough of you. Let's finish. Not bad.
Beautiful. Gotta get used to these controls a little bit. But yeah, you can counterstance, believe it or not, you can counterstance the bullets that the soldiers shoot out. I'm trying to remember if this alley had a chest. No, it was the other one. Not that one. Yeah, there was just this materia, but I'm not gonna pick it up. Actually, I will. Just to show you what it is. It's HP up materia. And you get HP up so early on. HP up materia you don't get until you reach, I believe, Cosmo Canyon in the original. I get super far, dude. Yeah, you see?
Was never in doubt.
Counterstands the bullets. Sorry about that. On your first playthrough, you obviously won't have access to counterstands because it's the ability tied to Twin Stinger, which you won't get until chapter 17. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Show me your hands.
Let's do this.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta dodge that.
I see you. You're done.
Yeah, counterstance is really good. In combination with Punisher mode counter, you essentially can counter twice. And from that chest you get the power wrist guards, which increase your attack, but this box is coming with me. Box. We're going to go on an adventure. Let's do this. Okay, no, not really. Yeah, that's the only chest there. I think... No, it's only after you do this encounter, more enemies spawn at the back. You can go over there and deal with them.
Come on. Let's finish this. That it? Enough.
Yeah, so soldiers,
Steady.
yeah, so these soldiers are like one of the few enemies that can be interrupted. Because later on, you can't interrupt certain enemies, so you have to kind of plan out your strategy. All right, these guys... Like these shock troopers, for instance.
You're done.
Like, you have to counter.
Don't let him escape. Give up.
I'm gonna chakra for a second. Oops. Well, that reached. Alright, you want to deal with the Grenadiers first. Fortunately, they don't have a lot of HP compared to the officers.
So much for the direct route. Find another way. Use the rooftops, maybe.
Yeah, in any situation, you want to deal with, like, the people that hang in the back first, because they'll just sit there just sniping you constantly. Grenadiers, what else? Trying to think what other enemies do that.
Don't let him get away, no matter what.
Grenadiers, oh dear, I forgot. But yeah, it's mostly Grenadiers that you want to look out for. All right, these guys. Oops. Oh, I want to switch out. Okay, this part. And triple slash.
Let's finish this.
Alright, I want a chakra in this part.
Message from aerial recon. They want us to lock down the station area. You're trapped.
I want a chakra first, and then I'm going to triple slash. There we go.
I'd be better off trying my luck somewhere else.
Yeah, so that's essentially all the enemies in this area. If you go back, there's absolutely nothing else. So, a little bit of a tidbit there that you potentially can miss. It's just extra EXP, by the way, so that's essentially it. There is a chest here somewhere, and
The station's crawling with public security.
I'm trying to remember. There's two chests. There's one over here, and there's a few boxes here.
But the rooftops look clear.
I don't know if I addressed this in my previous video, but in hard mode, your only shot, the only way you can recover MP is through Mako shards from crates. That's essentially it. Oh no, there's, okay. I thought there was a chest there. I was wrong. And yeah, there's nothing else. All right, so
Over there!
yeah,
Open fire! Shoot to kill!
they'll spawn behind you.
Close call.
Yeah, compared to other Marines, they deal like anywhere between 70 to 80 damage. This is the Iron Bengals, by the way. They deal anywhere between 70 to 80 damage. These guys did like 7 to 6, and I think the reason for that is because you take less damage in ladders, or when you're climbing stuff. Alright, this is where you encounter riot shield people. But if you blade burst, just goes right through them. Yeah, because if you hit the riot shield, they'll instantly counter.
I see him!
Enough of you.
The only downside to blade burst is the wind-up time. It's the same for Infinity End, except it's slightly shorter than Infinity End. Well, that's not gonna hit him.
Not bad.
Yeah, don't be afraid to like use MP to cure, especially when you're dealing with mob fights, because you'll just get crates that give you MP shards. However, that's not always a guarantee, because you can potentially like get super bad luck and not get any MP shards at all, which can potentially happen. However, there is a section in chapter 17 where you always get MP shards no matter what.
Say goodbye. That it? Enough of you.
Whoa. Okay, this guy. Yeah, there's another grenadier behind me. Hold on a second. Did you guys see that? Like something just hung in the air for like a brief second and then just vanished. What? That was weird. Yeah, some objects in this game. Sorry about that. Yeah, some objects in this game have like really quirky physics, like tables and chairs. Yeah, if you go around here, there's like a few corners, but none of the corners have like any chests. But there are crates. Hold on. I'm gonna use heal. Yeah, a single cure heals a lot of your HP, so like, don't be afraid to use it, because you will. What perfect timing. Well, there's more crates up here, so.
Say goodbye.
Oops. Oh.
Try me.
They could potentially do throat chop.
Come on. You're mine.
Oh, I don't have
Let's finish this.
I don't have ATB. All right, that could have been better.
Nothing to it.
But the thing with Mithril Saber is that you recover MP gradually, so it's another benefit. Oh, now you get now I get the shards. Really? And there's another chest. I think this is the last chest you get this level. Get a crate here. Okay, for this part, I'm gonna restore. Yep. And this is the final fight of the chapter.
End of the life, punk. I'm gonna enjoy this.
All right, so this fight is kind of
Enough of you.
difficult. Not too difficult, but hold on. There we go. It's kind of difficult because of the guy that's about to show up, the huntsman. He is he is pretty difficult if you're not prepared. Like that. Yeah, triple slash won't work on him. The first thing you want to do is deal with the officers, so you just deal with the huntsman.
Get ready.
You can counter him,
I'm waiting.
but you can't interrupt him. Gotta do a little regen here. Yep. So what you can potentially do here is just get behind his back. But I want him to do his shield bash. That helps. And what you can do, you can actually read his intel. You have to assess him first. But his shields protect him against frontal attacks. Try using magic or attacking from the rear, inflicting a certain amount of damage. Makes him susceptible to staggering. So just keep hitting him and he'll eventually get pressured. And then you want to focus thrust and then he's good. But to pressure him, you use fire.
Calling fire.
That. And use focus thrust. Yeah, that fills up pretty quickly.
Do your worst.
Do your worst. Oh.
Time to burn. Going in.
And he's out.
Not those punk. Move in. Don't let him escape.
So yeah, the gimmick of that fight.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
On my go. You had me worried for a minute. What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
All right, so
People here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
wanna have them finish their dialogue. Like, I'm making this game look a little easy, but later on it's gonna get kind of hectic. And that's because you really have to optimize your materia as well as switch around. Like, hard mode kind of encourages you to optimize materia and, you know, switch weapons that are effective. Because if you've noticed, like, at one point I was like half, I was like at full, but then I reached to half in like a moment's notice. So like, even though I'm plowing through these enemies, like, you have to be really, really careful because these enemies deal a lot more damage, even with the highest accessory, like the chain bangle, which gives you 50 defense, like 123 magic defense, 107, 114 defense. It's still not enough. You will take a lot of damage. And some of the later fights and mob fights are pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous, especially one mob fight later on in chapter 17. There is one mob fight in chapter 17 that is wicked. All right, so chapter 3. Well, we're not in chapter 3 just yet, so we're just gonna walk around. But yeah, what I wanted to say, the whole gimmick of that fight with the huntsman, it encourages you to use magic, essentially. They want you to use magic because magic pressures the huntsman. Because even if you hit him at the rear, he doesn't get interrupted. So he'll just attack you again. Also, chest. It gives you 100 gil. How much gil do I have? I have 1,000,000, close to 1,300,000. Dear God, dude. I think I'm good. For 100%, like, I'll try to get, like, all the options, save for a few. There's going to be several routes that I won't be able to get. But for some, I'm going to have to save and reload, essentially. I can't move. Guys. Oof. All right. Yeah, navigating this train is a little finicky. Trying to...
Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
The flames were brighter than the sun.
Sorry about that. So yeah, it's kind of finicky, but because you have to like kind of face the person you want to talk to, and then click triangle.
Could Avalanche really be behind all this?
Oh, by the way, we'll see more of her later.
Hey, got a sec?
Caught the perpetrators yet? Just leave me alone, alright?
You're, holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
You see, my daughter now.
Something that crosses people's minds a lot of times is like, where exactly does Aerith put the flower? She puts the flower directly in front of Cloud's heart. Lovers used to give these when they were reunited. Dude.
Wait, what the?
Yeah, she's gonna be in sector 7 soon.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
I don't think they changed Jesse because this is like a direct, like, alternate timeline to the original Final Fantasy VII. Because in the original Final Fantasy VII, Jesse was like super happy that they blew up the reactor, despite like all the mayhem and carnage that it produced. Like, Jesse was like really happy about it. They had to change it because, you know, terrorism. Like, don't want to support that shit. To just like make it so, okay, well, Shinra are the ones that actually produce that explosion and make it seem like Avalanche is like this greater threat. And I like that change. But that change is there for a reason.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
With a gun.
Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Damn, dude.
Oh dear.
Man, this train is slower than molasses, am I right?
Not just random comment. And talking in this. Okay.
You hear that, Sue? Shinra Creed my ass. We're the good guys, damn it.
That's all he says. Like, I don't think Barrett likes the fact that the reactor, like, blew up. Their intent was to disable it, but Barrett, like, has to owe up to it
You gotta believe me.
and just, like, accept the fact of what happened. I think if you go here.
Well, I get it if you can't relate. Shower might help. A long, hot one. Well, I get it if you can't relate.
Okay, I think they each say two things.
Kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible.
Oh, my.
No, don't think about it.
Yeah, dude.
Calm down. It's just a sword.
Calm down. It's just a sword. Yeah, that's like. Yeah, like we have like massive weapons. He has a gun, and it's like you just casually can use the train. It's kind of weird, but it's like everyone takes it's like okay.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
That's what he precisely says in the original as well. All right, that was chapter 2.
bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
All right. So yeah, that was chapter 2. So basically, you don't have to like worry about status elements or anything. Just like go ham. Specifically with magic. But yeah, my build is kind of overkill. For the most part, like dealing 438 damage with Blade Burst. Or like added damage with Mithril Saber. It's insane. But even with that insanity, like it wasn't enough to like one-shot like the dogs. So like it gives you like clear indication that like certain enemies in this game are like really they're super powerful. Like I think in normal mode you would be able to one-shot them. So yeah, later fights are gonna get insane. But for now, we're gonna stop off here. Yeah, I am stumbling so hard right now. But yeah, chapter 2 kind of deviates from the original timeline. Chapter 3 is where the small padding of this game begins. However, it's actually pretty good. Some of the side quests are kind of meh, but they're not too bad.